everybody. This is Keith Gleason from Indie Comics Relay, back with another comic review. Before we get started on that, just wanted to point out that the Mighty Mascots team, which is me, Ian, and Anton, have a story coming up in XFarce Reloaded. For those that don't know, XFarce Reloaded is a return of comic creator Don Chin, who created the adolescent black belt radioactive hamsters back in the 80s, along with X-Farce and a couple other parody titles. So this is a nice return to parody press. We were honored to be included in this relaunch of X-Farce Reloaded. And we'll be parodying Jonathan Hickman's House of X and Powers of X. So check it out. The campaign goes live on January 3rd. And there's all kinds of cool variant covers and all that fun stuff. As far as Johnny goes, you can check out all his comics on Global Comics. I know he's working on a possible Kickstarter coming down the line, but I haven't seen any other mention of that lately. So in the meantime, just check him out on Global Comics. Link is in the description of the video. All right, so this week's comic review came to me, another one that was sent to me by a viewer of the show, asking me to check out this comic. And I gotta say, it's fun to get stuff like this. I would have never have discovered this comic on my own unless, I saw these guys at a convention or something. The comic is called Wall Breakers, and it looks like the entire creative team is just one guy. Jorge Zavalis, I think is how you say it. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but that's how it kind of sounds when I say it. So I'm going to give you the quick description of this comic based off of their website. Hot, noisy, and ruthless. New York is suffering one of the biggest heat waves in history. An average Joe comes across a mysterious object of occult origin, accidentally unleashing an enemy of pure, unrelenting evil. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's what this book is. A guy gets some kind of mysterious, looks like a parchment paper of some sort that has like a weird pattern on it. Gets it from like a homeless person in New York, and when he puts it on his wall and starts examining it, it all of a sudden unleashes all these alien-like creatures into the real world. And then the rest is just craziness. So I don't want to give too much away without spoiling it. But it's a one-shot issue. I was disappointed because I saw potential in this going for a few more issues. It could have been a nice mini-series or even a longer graphic novel. But I gotta say, Jorge was very good. If he did everything on this book, I'm impressed. The story's solid. The artwork is really good. His storytelling through the artwork is really good, which is a really key thing, besides being able to just draw pretty pictures. And his lettering was decent too, on top of that. It was a solid one-shot. It's about a little less than 30 pages. I'm not sure how much they sell for it on the site. I'm going to guess maybe $5. But it was really good. It was just a nice, solid discovery. I really enjoyed it. One thing I would say that I noticed in the story that was a little bit of I guess my little critique of it. I did notice there seemed to be, a little bit of police bashing in the issue. I saw at least a couple times where the police were mentioned as awful and stuff, which I guess, isn't a bad thing. It's just that I did notice it, so I don't know if Jorge has like a little chip on his shoulder against the police or not, but it's something that I notice and that I don't think the casual reader would notice. And it wasn't like preachy or anything. It's just something I noticed in the story, and it won't deter your enjoyment of it. But I do highly recommend this. I was glad he sent it to me. The interesting thing that I really liked about it too is this company. So when I looked through it, it looked like it was released by this company called Snowy Works. They seem like a very cool indie company. I went to their website, and I'll put the link in the show notes, and I'll show some of the titles here. But they have like a lot of cool like sci-fi books. They reminded me of like a modern day like EC comics, which I thought was really cool. So if you like stuff like Tales from the Crypt or like weird sci-fi stories like that, check out this site. It looks like they're worth checking out. It also looks like they have their books on Global Comics. So if you're a digital reader, I recommend going to Global Comics, checking them out, and then also checking out me and Johnny on there as well. Shameless plug there. But yeah, I do recommend this. I think people should check this out. This is one of those pleasant surprises that came across the Indie Comics Relay reading desk, I guess. Other thing cool that if you're a creator and you're checking out this review, they did have a submission on there for, I guess they're going to be doing some kind of sci-fi anthology. So as a creator, you may want to check that out to see if if you have a sci-fi idea that you want to get published. These guys seem like a nice little company to grow, or get something published. So definitely check that out. But yeah, that's it for this review. Check out Snowy Comics. Me and Johnny will be back next week with another live stream. I know we have Buddy Scalera coming next week, and some of his creative team. They're doing some project that they want to come on and promote. And then our next live stream after that, we got Don Chin, which I talked about earlier in this video, who's doing X-Farce and a legend in the indie comics field. So that's going to be a fun interview. So check that out. All right, everybody. We'll have a great week. We'll see you next week on the live stream, and have a great New Year. All right. Thanks. Bye.